This Houston Rockets team is very young. Will I be able to kind of rebuild them into their ultimate goal, which is contending for an NBA championship? Or will guys like Jalen Green, Freddie VanVleet, who they just brought in for free agency, which is a big signing, especially for my Toronto Raptors, but will we be able to kind of bring them into the promised land of contending for an NBA championship? Yo, what's going on, everyone? Z-Boss here. Welcome back to our Houston Rockets rebuild. So we're looking over the team right now. We have Jalen Green, like VanVleet, Porter Jr., Jabari Smith Jr., Dylan Brooks, Ahmed Thompson. This team is very good. This team is very promising. But there are some things where they can improve. Now, I know I love Freddie. I love Freddie VanVleet. He has a big spot in my heart from winning that championship here in Toronto. But how is he going to fit on this team? He doesn't really fit their age range at all. So we're looking at the first season, I think of the trade deadline here. We were 29th. Jokic wins MVP, all these things. But he doesn't really fit into our timeline. Which is, in 3 to 4 years, that's when we want to be contending. So, will we allow guys like Ahmed Thompson to kind of step into that starting point guard role and maybe try to trade? I know Freddie has a 3-year deal, I do believe. But, what are we going to do with Freddie when he gets up to be 31, 32 years old? What are we going to accomplish by having him on the team holding minutes back from young guys? So in the first season, it doesn't go well. We get one of the top picks. Unfortunately, we don't have a first-round pick. But we draft Matt Bezel. Sorry if I can't pronounce these names. I'm not super into the watching college and high school. So some of these names, until they get to the NBA, I don't know how to say their names. This guy's easy. Miller. That's an easy name to pronounce. But as I was saying, what are we going to do with Freddie? So we're looking at trades here in the offseason. We're looking at trades, I think, for Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks is another guy that's getting paid quite a bit of money, $19 million. And he's kind of out of... he's a really good bench piece. He's a really good bench piece if stuff happens, if stuff goes well. But again, holding up guys for our young minutes. We just drafted a small forward in the draft. So we really want to let the young guys kind of have their opportunity to excel on this team. And I think that's what they should be doing in real life. The Houston Rockets have a lot of, at least in 2K, they have, I don't know what they're going to do in real life, if they're going to trade some of the picks away to get an all-star or something like that, but they have a very high number of draft picks that have the potential to be high in the lottery. So, it just depends. In season number 2, we're 500%, or 500%. We're exactly 500 is what I'm trying to say here. We are 27-27. VanVleet, I'm kind of looking at kind of what he's doing, and he's not doing the best. The guy that we just drafted, that Matt guy, he's getting the same amount of points. So why would I need Fred VanVleet? Not the guy we just drafted. Ahmed Thompson. He's getting the same amount of points as him coming off the bench. So why would we keep a guy that we're paying $37 million for a guy that is on a rookie contract, that is Houston, through and through because we drafted him. But, so we trade Fred VanVleet. We let Ahmed Thompson kind of get into the point guard position, trying to get a starting role so he can really improve as a player. But we're going to be looking kind of see if we have anything. Azura Thompson is always such a stud on defense. He always, I don't know if it's in 2K. I've been watching a little bit of the Summer League. And he was a dog on defense. So here in the first round, we were playing the Golden State Warriors. Just the second round, I wasn't paying attention. I was ranting to myself. We are the first round. We are the 6th seed. They are the 3rd seed. So it's tied 1-1. We go up 2-1, get tied 3-2. What's going to happen here? It's a close game. The Warriors are always going to be a struggle as long as Steph Curry plays in this league. They're always going to be a team to look out for. But with 2 minutes left, we go up by 2 points, 4 points, 3 points with 10 seconds left, and we get the win by 2. So we force a Game 7. Now this is a big game. Give the young guys some experience. make the fans happy, let them know that we're going somewhere, that we're going in the right direction. Because with teams like this, it is really important to kind of show that you're going in the right direction. Whether that be in a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now. But you want to see like a playoff series win. Just to kind of show everyone that, that you're on the right track, that you're not wasting the young players' talent, you're not wasting everyone's time with this rebuild. So now we play the Denver Nuggets in round number 2. The Nuggets are a very good team in 2K. They just won the NBA championship. So they have a really good team. We beat them in 7 games. Beat them by 13 in game number 7. Big result there. Thompson has a very good game. Then we're playing the Portland Trail Blazers in the conference final, which is very strange. But it's very strange for the fact that they still have Dame and Scoot Henderson on the same team, which I find very funny. So, I guess not trading Dame has worked out for them. But we go up 3-2, and we get to the NBA championship in year number 2. Ahmed Thompson wins the Western Conference MVP. But now we're going against the absolute cheat code in 2K from what I know as from 24 in the Atlanta Hawks. And they are a team that is basically unbeatable. I don't know what it is. But every single rebuild I've done so far, the Hawks at least win one championship every single time. So we're going to get into kind of seeing what we need. Looking at our draft picks, we have 6, 8, 15 in the second round. So we're looking at 6 and 8. We're seeing if we can package them for maybe a star player. But then I'm thinking to myself as well, I'm like, you know what? Let's stick with our youth. Let's draft 2 more players here and kind of, make our depth from the draft. And also, I want to throw this out here. Like and subscribe if you enjoy this video. It really helps me out. I only got 2. I got my first 2. So that's a really big news to me. I was very happy about that, seeing that I got 2. So it helps me immensely. And it really makes me happy. But I noticed that salary cap wasn't on. Because I was offering these players contract, and it was like $80 million for a year. And I'm like, I'm looking at it in the 4th year, because we go 4 years in this. And I'm like, why is it so expensive, Sue? I thought it was a glitch. And then I'm looking at like everyone's contracts, and I'm like, everyone's making a stupid amount. I'm like, oh, salary cap's off. So salary cap got turned off, unfortunately. I didn't notice it till the last season. I didn't really want to redo it. So next episode, I will fix that. So that is my fault that salary cap isn't on. But I did, like in the 4th season, I didn't trade for anyone. And that was kind of the reason that I didn't want to make it unrealistic. At least, like, if we draft all the players, it kind of makes sense that they all kind of stick around for at least their second contract. But we're looking around. This is season number 3. I think we finished as the 2nd seed. So we finished off as the 2nd seed. We're moving in the right direction still. We're going to go look at the stats here. Jalen Green puts up a respectable 23, 2, and 5. Jabari Smith Jr. puts up 16, 9, and 16, 7, and 1. So our players are playing decent. We have a very good team. So we play Portland in round number 1. Because I guess Portland is a absolute, keeping Dame is the way to go with them. Well, we play the Spurs in the second round. They got Bronny James, Vassell, Johnson, Sohan, Wembanyama. They have good players, and they have a deep team. But in saying that, we go up 3-0. We beat them in 5. So now we're playing the Denver Nuggets in round number 3. The Nuggets, they don't really add too much. I think they added Derek White, but that's about all they added. And, they're always a tough team to play, having a 99 overall Jokic on their team. So we go in here, I think this is game 6. Excuse me if I'm wrong, and it's game 5. But in game 6, we go down by quite a bit. We go down by 20 points. We get eliminated. Very unfortunate. But now we're just going to do a 4th year, kind of out of fun. We're going to look at the team here. This team's very good. This team is amazingly deep and amazingly skilled at the top. But I mean, we go through that. We almost get 60 wins on the year. We just finished 2 games under 60 wins. This season, I kind of breezed through because I noticed that there was no salary cap on, so I kind of felt like I was cheating a little bit, and I felt bad. But we just go into the playoffs here. Ahmed Thompson finished on second team all defense, which is very good for him. I think he's a really good. I think both the Thompson twins are going to be very good in this league. But we play the Pelicans in round number 1. They have basically the same team. A couple players have kind of come. A couple players have gone. But I'm just going to simulate. We win in 6. Then we play the Dallas Mavericks with Luka Doncic and Kyrie. Derek Lively the second. And unfortunately, if you see here, we're going to simulate through the games. If you heard I say unfortunately, you kind of know how this series is going to go. We go up 3-2 on them. They tie it up big into Game 7. And I don't know what it is. I thought we had a really good chance here of going deep in the playoffs, but unfortunately we go down by quite a bit. We're not coming back from 30 points down. And that's going to be it from us. So thank you very much for watching. As always, like and subscribe if you enjoy this video, and see ya.